2 years ago, it was the first time Mass had ever been held here.
I want you to watch for the green light to come through the window. Now see, these are the columns I'm telling you about. Okay, they can't take credit for these columns. Okay, they done went around the world and stole a lot of money and raped and pillaged and plundered and sold all the drugs and coke and Pepsi that they can, and broke up all the families they can, and did all the wars that they can, and became very wealthy to be able to afford this elaborate shit. Okay, just a waste of money, stupidity, because it doesn't have any real true divine foundation to it, because it's all built with blood money. So the thing about it is that it's just all a fraud, and it's all about ego, and it's all about these white men perpetuating their pagan existence as God on earth through manipulation and theft. Now that's what you're looking at right there. As you can see, the big orifice in the top for the sunlight to come in, which is the true God. Now you watch what happened right here.
In an ancient tradition as old as the Catholic Church, he consecrated the Sagrada Familia as a basilica. Not since 1883, when it was envisioned by Antoni Gaudi, had it been seen in all its glory.
I'm not hating, I'm just telling you the truth. All that was built with blood money.
800 voices filled the air, one of the largest choirs in the world.
There's the columns.
Close to 7,000 people gathered, celebrating a moment that had taken 128 years to arrive. While the inside is mostly finished, outside there's still much to be done. You can see the spiders and construction cranes for miles. Watch as this picture moves in from above. Those tiny figures below are people, dwarfed by the massive facade rising from the main entrance of the church. Antoni Gaudi was profoundly devout, and this was his way to make amends to God for the sins of the modern world.
He wanted to write the history of the whole of the Catholic faith in one building. I mean, how crazy and how...
And wrote what Gaudi was alive.
It's the Bible written in stone.
So every single little thing that you look at there, every detail, symbolizes something real.
Yeah, and that was the idea. That we together would spend days here, me teaching you if I was a priest, what the story was, what the symbolism was, and once you get inside, it's a wonderful kind of spiritual boost.
See the obelisk? Look at that.
Spiritual side, and once you get inside, and once you get what the story was and what the symbolism and what the priest, me teaching you if I was the priest, and what the symbolism was, and once you get inside, is a wonderful kind of spiritual.
See that? We all know what that is. That's the phallus, like the obelisk. See, that we all saw in Egypt and Axum and everything. See, they steal it straight from us. Male's phallus. See the female wrapped around it? Tantra sexuality. Stolen from us. Stolen legacy.
The ceiling is a striking display of Gaudi's engineering genius.
Sunlight. That's all it's about.
He wanted the interior of his church to have the feel of a forest, because that's where he believed man could feel closest to God.
Yeah, we don't get God already. You see that?
And when you look upwards, you can see Gaudi. And when you look up, believed man could feel closest to God.
Let me show you God one more time.
Feel closest to God.
Right there. That's that green light. Like that lady just said, God gonna burn your fucking ass up. Know that. For all this stolen money that you bought all this wealth.
And when you look upwards, you can see Gaudi's columns branching out like trees.
Trees are actually buildings, he said. It knows where to throw out a...
Yeah, they were buildings before you cut them all down. The birds do that. They lived in them. Now we don't have nothing but concrete trees every damn where. But see that right there, he can't take credit for it because it's all through nature. So the only thing he did was use nature to make this. And I'm not mad. I'm just saying don't be giving him all that credit for just using what he saw in nature. He didn't think that up. It's not original to him. Neither is the damn Lotus columns. To us, we didn't think of the Lotus, but what I'm saying is we did get the information from sunlight to make all these columns, not the damn Catholic Europeans, the African, Metis.
Branch. And if you look at the Sagrada Familia today, that's exactly what happens with those bizarre, eccentric, they look bizarre and eccentric, but the end of the Sagrada Familia